caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Kansas State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to pass, it's Carpenter. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Punch it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Here we go. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With jet sweep pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this...
There he goes. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Nicholson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3 position. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Under fire. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Cincinnati, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Bring in the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hunt is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Now on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that
breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. He'll take a shot. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush is on him. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Nicholson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Kennedy. Fires to the big fella. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. He lets one fly deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Kansas State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To throw, it's Carpenter. Makes the grab, it's Smith. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for space. It's Covey. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Finds his man. It's Smart. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can just...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Covey. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a micro...
Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Quickly complete. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
To give to the big fullback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meat open wound. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish